Hey, Rabbi.
Hey, Jeff, how you doing?
Good. Am I the only one in?
No, somebody just entered.
Are you leading it tonight or Steve?
I am leading.
Oh, okay. I gotta go turn this off. Okay. Hello? Oh, good. Boy, we've got a lot of people coming.
Hello.
Hey. Hi, guys. Good to see you.
Good to see
Hi,
you.
Rabbi.
Hi. Hi, Earl. It sounds like Earl, right?
Yes, it was.
What happened to my
Muted.
sound?
Is there one of volume?
Hi.
Hi. I don't see a volume thing.
Hello, everyone.
Is there a volume control someplace with Zoom that I can't find?
It's on the computer keyboard.
Betty.
And the-
Hey, Betty.
Where the
Hi, Rabbi
microphone
Shapiro.
is.
Betty, where is it? I can't find it.
Hi, Labs.
It looks,
Hi.
on my keyboard, on the top, it looks like a speaker with a plus and a minus.
Okay, do that then.
Minus.
That should do it.
I don't have it.
Yeah, just use the volume from your device,
Something says
whatever
more.
your device is.
Just showing me different people. Click one more.
I don't see it here.
I'm getting it online.
Chat disconnect. Nope.
Okay.
I don't have it.
the top right side is the speaker with two lines
This
in
is a
there,
monster.
circular.
This is not good.
Um,
Okay.
One next to it.
Okay, here we go.
No, that's a battery thing. Don't.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody who will listen at the top
Should have done my name.
on the right hand side, one key in is a speaker.
Hey, Sandy.
Hey, Rabbi, how you doing?
Good. Good to see you.
Nice to see you too.
I just figured.
Down.
Hi, Rabbi Shapiro, Scott Robinson.
Hey,
Hey, I never looked so good.
Come on.
I got a new.
This too?
I'm not familiar with it.
It's not a
yet.
laptop, it's actually,
Oh, it's a.
it's a Chromebook.
Oh.
You sit here.
I couldn't figure it out.
It's a
Come
good
on. Go, Neil.
laptop for idiots. No, that's not it.
Oh, thank you.
Both that way.
I'm the one who's using it. He has a laptop for an idiot.
No, for idiots. Okay,
We need a book for that.
that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Rabbi Shapiro. Rabbi, I already gotten 2 people that are giving me t-shirts.
Oh, good.
I did.
Rabbi, we want to congratulate you and the other rabbis for that wonderful program the other night. It was
It
excellent.
was excellent.
Oh, good.
I don't know
Facebook?
Okay, okay, put it down.
No, no.
Oh.
I have a whole bunch of very large t-shirts.
We still got people. We still got people coming in.
Wait a minute.
You have to individually approve them coming in?
Yeah. Well, that's a security measure.
Oh, okay.
And if it's anything like real shul,
T-shirts wanted.
If it's anything like what?
if it's anything like real shul, they'll still be coming in by the end.
Nobody tells time really well.
Yeah. Yiddish time.
If it's like the real show, that will come just for Kiddush.
Right.
And who's
Hey,
cooking?
Jeff, you got any more early?
Who said that, Andrea? Who said that? Hey, Harold. Hey, Arlene.
Hi, Rabbi, how you doing?
A lot of people came for the cheesecake the other night.
Definitely good one.
But Rabbi Herstick got away with not doing his impression of you, Rabbi Shapiro.
Oh, he just joined the call. Rabbi
That's right.
Herstick, are you ready to do the impression of Rabbi Shapiro? Good goody. Hello, Rabbi Herstick. No hiding.
He's hiding with his hamster.
Hey, Karen.
How's it going?
Good.
Just keep going away.
What kind of t-shirt?
Oh, I don't need it. Here,
Jackie.
here. I'll put it on mine.
Hi.
Nothing's
Hey, Jackie.
Everybody. Hi.
okay.
Hey, Jackie.
Hi, Michelle. Hi, Rabbi.
Hi.
Jeff and everybody.
Hello.
Our our wonderful family. Whole family.
Yizkor and Shavuos. Here, got it right here.
Now,
I want to welcome Charles Poetzer from New Jersey.
Here it is. Yeah.
Morning meeting.
Rabbi.
Chabad.
Rabbi,
yes,
we don't have a yard site candle. Can you use a different kind of candle or no?
you could. You could use, yes, any kind of candle.
Does it have to burn for a certain amount of?
Yeah, if you can get something that burns through Yontif, that would be great. Or even through the second day, light it on Friday evening. But, any candle is good.
Okay.
And you turn an electric light on before.
I used to have an electric. My bulb broke.
Hi, Karen.
Old.
Hi.
Okay, I think we're about, here's Ellen and Robert. Wow. Hello. More wonderful people are joining. Hey, Nancy.
Yeah.
Rabbi?
Hi, how you doing?
Hi.
I don't know how to do that. Let me try something. No, not it. I'll use it, but it's.
Go back.
This one back to Zoom. Oh, it's.
Hi, Amir. Hi, Marge.
Oh, hi.
No. How are you?
Yeah.
Hey, Amir. Hi, Margie.
Yes, Rabbi.
Hello.
Rabbi, why don't you separate the men and the women on these pictures?
We need a mechitza.
Look, it's Eliyahu. Hi, Eliyahu.
Mechitza in the house.
Right.
People are still coming in. This is impressive. I'm gonna give it one more minute.
Wow.
I liked whoever said I need a mechitza in my house.
What, baby?
Whoever said that.
All right. Fill my lap.
Okay.
Okay.
There's Betty. Hi, Betty.
Hi, Orly.
Hi,
more cheesecake left?
Okay, in a moment, I'm gonna put everybody on mute.
I respond to Jackie or no?
No.
Barbie, are you there, Barbie?
Hi, Dad. Hi, Tia. Hi, Andy.
I'm just setting up the stream for Facebook so people can watch on Facebook as well.
So technologically savvy.
Where'd I go?
Go back to Zoom.
Before coronavirus, I didn't even know what a computer was.
Yeah, right. I never knew Zoom. No, none of us did.
Well, before Zoom, there was WebEx, but WebEx was mainly for companies. So we took the same idea and scaled it so that it could be used for, a lot of different people.
Okay.
It's live now. Okay.
All right, everyone. Welcome. This is something as new for me as it is for you. And I really think that this is a beautiful way of us getting together and honoring our loved ones. Yizkor is an ancient service, and it connects to the idea that we are all part of one soul. So the soul of your parents and their parents burns within you, and we pass that on. We're all part of one people, and in fact, we're going to read it in the Torah reading for Shavuos. It says, "Vayichan ha'am," the nation camped. Vayachon Yisrael, that the children of Israel camped, but it uses the singular. Instead of saying they camped, it says he camped or it camped. And the sages mention that they were like one person with one heart. The whole nation of Israel was like one person with one heart. They were like a singularity. And I think that's what Yizkor is. We remember that fact. It's not just that we're remembering our loved ones, but remembering the fact that they are always with us, and that's a fact that we always forget, right? That they never left us. And so we're going to have that service right now. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to just unmute. Amy, I'm unmuting you. Can you see the screen? With with the Yizkor book?
I can.
Okay, then everyone else should as well. Good. We're going to use our Yizkor book, and we'll begin with Psalm 23. Let's sing together. Mizmor leDavid, Adonai roi lo echzar, Bihinos tesheyar bitzeni, Al mimenuchos yenahaleini, Nafshi eshayeves, Nafshi eshayevev, Yancheni b'maglei tzedek leman shemo. Gam ki elef b'gei tzalma haves lo yirara. Ki ata imadi shiftecha umishantecha, shiftecha umishantecha, hema yenachamuni, taruch lefanai shulchan, Tarach lefanai shulchan, Tarach lefanai shulchan, neged tzorei, Dishanta b'shemen roshi, Dishanta b'shemen roshi, Dishanta b'shemen roshi, Kosidevaya. Ach tov v'chesed, yirdefuni, kol yemei chayai, v'shavti b'beis Adonai, v'shavti b'beis Hashem, liorech yamim, Adonai 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 I, 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 I. We're going to read the same psalm in the English. Let's read together. A psalm of David. The Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures, and he leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He guides me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. So even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, because I know you're with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. And you've prepared a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, and my cup overflows. So surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen. We read a poem now, and this poem reminds us not to be hung up in the pain of loss. In fact, there are many who have a custom, I don't know if you've heard this custom, but most have a custom not to say Yizkor for someone during the first year that they passed away. And some will say, well, how could you say Yizkor? Yizkor means to remember them. What do you mean? Well, remember them every single day. It doesn't make sense to say Yizkor. They're with us all the time. But another thought is that Yizkor is, as much as possible, not meant to be overly painful. Now, for many of us, it is painful. And there are, and don't worry if you have another custom, like if you've lost someone this year, there are many rabbis who say you should say Yizkor during the first year. And there was even a famous rabbi who said, if you don't say Yizkor during the first year, you're robbing your relatives of Yizkor. So that was an interesting one. So like always, the rabbis have a big disagreement. But I think for those who don't say Yizkor, it may be because it's just too painful. And this poem we're about to recite reminds us that they are always with us. They are, as we say in the El Malei Rachamim, they're bound up in the bond of life. Srur b'tzur hachayim. They're in every breath of life that we take, and we have to believe that and feel that, and that should be an important part of what Yizkor is. And at the same time, of course, we're going to be saddened when we think of all the times that we wish we could have with them still. So let's read together this poem. Do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there, I do not sleep. I am 1,000 winds that blow. I am the diamond glints on the snow. I am the sunlight of ripened grain. I am the gentle autumn's rain. When you awaken in the morning's hush, I am the swift uplifting rush of quiet birds and circled flight. I am the soft star that shines at night. Do not stand at my grave and cry. I am not there, I did not die. So this one is one that's very loved in our congregation. I know that there's some visitors from a congregation in New Jersey, and I want to welcome you. Thank you so much for joining us, and I thank you for welcoming our president, Jeff Foreman, to daven with you every day. And for whoever else is a visitor here, you're so welcome, and we feel very blessed. This coronavirus, if anything, has made us feel so blessed to use that word together. Thus, the word together is a bracha. So we remember them. We'll never forget them. And I'm going to unmute everyone because we read this responsively. I'll read the first line, and then everyone can read the next line, and so on and so forth. So let me figure out how to get everybody unmuted. That's going to be a trick, huh? Hi. Ah, I found it. I think I found it. Almost there, guys. Ah, Baruch Hashem. All right.
There you go.
Hello.
If I unmuted you, it doesn't mean to have a conversation with your buddy from down the street. All right, my friends, let's honor our loved ones. At the rising of the sun and at its going down, we remember them.
At the
blowing
blowing
of the wind
and the chill of winter, we remember them.
At the opening of the buds and the rebirth of spring, we remember them.
At the
blueness of the skies,
and the warmth of summer, we remember them.
At the rustling of the leaves and in the beauty of autumn, we remember them.
At the beginning of the year and when it ends, we remember them.
As long as we live, they too will live, for they are now a part of us as we remember them.
When we are weary and in need of strength, we remember them.
When we are lost and sick at heart, we remember them.
when we have joy,
We pray to share. We
Remember them.
When we have decisions that are difficult to make, we remember them.
When we have achievements that are based on theirs, we remember
them.
As long as we live, they too will live, for they are now a part of us as we remember them.
Amen.
Okay. Now I have to figure out how to mute everybody. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Is everybody muted? I think they are. Okay, good. Let's read this poem together, which does express the pain, but is a reminder that if you could, I mean, and this is a great question, if you could talk to your loved one right now and they were facing you and sitting there with you, they'd look at you and they'd smile and they'd tell you they love you, and what would they say to you? That's a good question. What would they say to you? In some instances, it would be, I love you so much, I miss you. In other instances, it would be, I'm so sorry for the pain I caused you. And in other instances, it'll be, don't worry, don't be sad for me, I'm doing great, I'm fine. Just think everybody in their own voice, everybody that we love with us. A limb has fallen. A limb has fallen from the family tree. I keep hearing a voice that says, grieve not for me. Remember the best times, the laughter, the song, the good life I lived while I was strong. Continue my heritage, I'm counting on you. Keep smiling and surely the sun will shine through. My mind is at ease, my soul is at rest. Remembering all, now I truly was blessed. Continue traditions no matter how small. Go on with your life, don't just stare at a wall. I miss you all dearly, so keep up your chin. Until the day comes, we're together again. I'm going to read in the Hebrew each verse. It's also transliterated down here. I read the verse and then the congregation responds, reads the same verse, the one that I just read. Adonai ma'adam v'teidaehu ben enosh v'tichashvehu. Adam lahevel damaha yamav kitzel over. Boker yatzitz v'chalach la'erev yimolel v'yaveh.
I like it muted.
Boker yatzitz v'chalach la'erev yimolel v'yaveh.
Im nois yameinu kein hoda v'navi levav chachma. Marta murei yashar ki acharis li shalom. Ach Elohim yifte nafshi miyad sheol ki yikacheni sela.
Ach Elohim yifte nafshi miyad sheol kacheni sela.
Allah sheri ulvavi sur levavi v'chelki Elohim leolam.
Oh, Sheiril Bavi Sur Bavi Bechelki Elohim Leolam.
V'yeshav hafar al haaretz keshehaya v'haruach tashuv Elohim asher nisana.
Yashuv for our hearts. Elohim.
We're going to recite the next part in English together. Hashem, what is man that you recognize him? The son of a frail human that you reckon with him. Man is like a breath, his days are like a passing shadow. In the morning it blossoms and is rejuvenated, by evening it is cut down and brittle. According to the count of our days, so may you teach us. Then we shall acquire a heart of wisdom. Safeguard the perfect and watch the upright, for the destiny of that man is peace. But God will redeem my soul from the grip of the lower world, for he will take me, Selah. My flesh and my heart yearn, rock of my heart, and my portion is God forever. Thus the dust returns to the ground as it was, and the spirit returns to God who gave it. The next page that we always have in our Yizkor book, our book of life, is a page from Zalman Soloveitchik, our beloved shamus, and we that's another thing. I see Zalman. I get to see Zalman every day in the shul. And can you imagine Zalman without davening? That's one of the most sad things. So Zalman, we can't wait until you're back as our shamus, back on the bima. We're all together again. At this time, I want to give everyone all the time they need to say Yizkor for their relatives. Here's the Hebrew over here. I'm going to leave that for a few minutes, and then I'll scroll down. Take all the time you need.
Yeah, good job. We're unstable again. I muted you.
Does anyone need more time?
Good.
Good job.
Would anybody like more time?
Do you need more time? No,
Oh,
thank you.
good.
Just a minute, please.
Okay. At this time, we're going to conclude the Yizkor portion with a memorial prayer. And this prayer is really a plea with God that our loved ones should be taken care of in the most beautiful way. And it's our hope. We do our best in this life to honor them, to make them proud. And like everything else in life, we have faith in God. We know that we are in God's hands. You know, if again, it's the same thing with the coronavirus is, you know, if people didn't have to face that fact up until now, it's something that we all have to face, that life is very fragile and we are here in God's hands. And we trust in Hashem. And so that's what this prayer is. This prayer is saying, God, we trust in you to take good care of our loved ones. They were with us in life and now they're with you. As the famous verse goes, Adonai nasan v'Adonai lakach, yehi shem Adonai mevorach. God gave us a beautiful gift, and that gift was their life, and now God has welcomed them back home. El molei rachamim, shoichein b'amraimim, hamtzei menucha nechana, tachas kanfei hashchina, b'ma'alos kedoshim, u'tehorim, ki zohar harakia masihirim. Es nishmas. And I want everyone at this time to say the name, if you know it in Hebrew, of the loved ones you're praying for. Avraham ben Sion, Ben Meir, Fradel Bas Razel, Rose Lex, Rose and Leon, Galix. Es nishmos kol mishpachtenu shehalcham liolamam began Eden tehemenu chasam ana bal harachamim Tastirehem b'seiser kenafecha le'olamim u'tzror b'tzror hachayim es nishmoisehem Adonai hu nachalasam. V'sanuchu v'shalom al mishkavam v'nomar Amen. Exalted, compassionate God, grant infinite rest in your sheltering presence among all the souls of our loved ones, the souls of the holy and the pure who have gone to their eternal home. And merciful one, we ask that our loved ones find perfect peace in your eternal embrace. We know that their souls are bound up in the bond of all life, so they're with us in every breath we take. May they always rest in peace, and let us say, Amen. Amen. The tie that I'm wearing, you may have noticed, did anybody notice, is a Baltimore Ravens tie. And you might say, what is the rabbi wearing a Baltimore Ravens tie for Yizkor? And the answer is because I want to remember the Ravens. Not because they're holy or anything, but because I want to remember the feeling I had, what life was like before this whole crisis hit. I want to remember the silliness and the simpleness, not having to worry about a mask, not having to worry about distancing, not having to worry whether a cough was something horrible. And I miss that. And maybe this tie represents a little bit of that for me. So I remember that, but I also know in my heart that, like everything else, the time will come soon when this is in our past. I don't know if any of you have this feeling, but a lot of times if I'm in a moment that I'm really enjoying, if I'm at a party, I'm at a bar mitzvah, I'm on a vacation, I'll take a moment and I'll look around and I'll say, this is going to be over in a memory so soon, right? I'm here now, I'm in the midst of it, but so soon this is just going to be a memory that I have. And I want to take that same kind of moment right now. And I want to ask myself, when this is all over, when this is nothing but a bad memory, and hopefully there's some good that comes of it. Maybe there's some good memories for some of us. I've spent so much time with my crazy kids. Or maybe I'm the crazy one and they're the normal ones. I'm not sure. Depends who survives. Just kidding. But, there are good things. But I want to make this count. I want this part of my life to be carried with me. And I ask myself, in the future, when I look back at this time, how am I going to remember it? How am I going to think about it? That's Yizkor too. Yizkor is remembering our loved ones, but it's also about remembering our own life while we're here. What am I going to say? If my future self could talk to me right now, what would my future self say? And if I could talk to my future self, what would I say? I think these are really important questions because this time should not be lost, and this circumstance should not be lost on us. There's a reason why God does everything, and there's been nothing like this in our lives. And so there's got to be something we're supposed to get from this. So please, God, remember us for good. Remember our loved ones for good. Bless us, protect us, watch over us, give us peace, give us blessing, give us sustenance, give us life. And let us come together again soon and speedily in real life. Nothing against Zoom, but I'm done with you, Zoom. Get out of my life. I'm ready for the shul again. I love you guys. I miss you. Good Yontif. Have a very beautiful Chag Shavuos. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Rabbi.
Good Yontif,
Thank you.
good Yontif, everyone.
Good Yontif.
Good Yontif.
Good Yontif, good
Yontif,
Yontif.
everyone.
Yontif.
Good Yontif.
Everyone be well.
Yantif.
Good Yantif. Good. Hey, it's Rabbi Herstick.
Yantif.
It's Joel. Good Yantif.
Good Yontif, Rabbi. Good Yontif, Lee.
Good
Mike and Karen.
Lee. Good Yantif.
Yontif.
It was a very touching Yizkor, and I'm glad I came.
Oh, good. Hi, Irv. Good Yantif.
Me too.
Hey, good Yantif. Good Yantif.
Good
Andy and
Yontif.
Andy.
Like some ass.
You can't. Oh my gosh, you can't talk. Wow. Holy moly, that's crazy. Good Yantif, Betty. Good Yantif. Bruce. Good Yantif, Holy Bruce.
Rabbi,
Good Yantif. Good Yantif.
good
It's so good
Yantif.
to see you.
You too.
Good Yantif, Jenny. Good Yantif, Bud. Good Yantif. Good Yantif.
Most of them are Brooks.
Good Yantif, David. Good Yantif, Janet. Mwah. Miss you guys. Miss
Gonna
you.
eat my cheesecake now.
Vegan?
I don't know if that it's so I don't even know how to unmute everybody. This is it's a complicated thing. This Zoom.
That's like malpractice.
Sheila, good Yantif, Sheila.
Okay, but that's what it looks like.
Steve, good Yantif. Yantif. Hey Steve, you're on candid camera.
Unmuted.
Good Yantif.
Bernie came through. He unmuted me.
You can do that as well.
Good Yantif.
It's not a hernia though. Look at the hernia. Yeah.
Daddy said you can, it's too
To
much.
everyone.
Good Yantif.
All right.
Good Yantif.
That's wrong.
Jody, where's Mark? Where's Mark?
Oh, he just got in.
Okay. Good Yantif. Good Yantif. Let's see.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Jackie. Good Yantif, Jackie. Good Yantif.
Such a nice smile.
Good Yantif. Hey, Inez. Good Yantif, Inez.
This is a Ravens.
Where's Carmi? Where's the holy Carmi?
Now, he said,
Okay.
you're probably
Tell him
wondering.
we send our love.
Ravens.
Oh, Ed.
Yes.
Hi,
Yes.
Eddie. Good Yantif, my friend.
Yes, the same to you.
Look at that
What
nice
page were you on,
palace.
Ed?
Look at that nice palace.
How
Beautiful.
you guys doing?
Baruch Hashem. Thank God. Thank God. Hey, Margie. Good Yantif.
Is that his wife? Where is she looking?
Oh, wait. Good Yantif. Good Yantif. Let's see.
Who else? Oh.
Did we miss? Let's see if we missed anyone. Oh, it's Mark. Hey, Mark. Good Yantif, Mark. Good Yantif. Mwah. Good Yantif, Eileen.
Hi.
Good Yantif. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Good Yantif. This is like on Yom Kippur when the rabbi goes around and shakes everyone's hand. It's a real drawn out Good Yantif. I miss you guys. Good Yantif, Larry.
It's like romper
Good
room.
Yantif, Larry. What?
This is like romper room.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I said. That's what I'm typing.
Yeah. Good Yantif. Good Yantif. Where's Barry? Barry.
Right.
Everyone have a wonderful Good Yantif. Everyone's saying. Everyone's saying Good Yantif. Good Yantif, Jeff. Good Yantif, everyone. I'm gonna let everybody go.
Thank you.